This is a video of things you might want to consider when you go out to buy a fishing pole. The first thing that I do is I make sure they have two identical poles. Two identical rods, two identical reels, a rope line, and everything. All of my poles are like that. I have three different sets. The small trout set or panfish set, that's what I use this for. Then a larger set, and then a deep sea set of poles. The reason why I buy them identical is if something happens to one pole, I can just grab the other pole. It's not going to feel any different whatsoever when I'm casting, reeling, fishing. And generally when I go fishing, I take somebody with me. And if I take somebody with me and they're not sure if they're getting a bite or they think that maybe something's wrong, I can generally say, hey, you know, we have the same poles, so you just need to work on your technique a little bit. The other thing that I look at is when I buy a fishing pole, I make sure the outside part of the fishing pole will slide through that ring. And when it slides through the ring, I come back to the back of the pole and I make sure it doesn't stick out past the handle. The reason for that is when I stow away this pole, I want it nice and neat and tucked away, and then I'll just wrap the line around it a couple of times and sink the hook into the cork. Anyway, those are just a couple of things you might want to consider when you're going out to buy a fishing pole. Have a nice one.